Hi, everyone. Welcome to Trader Talk with Disciplined Mind Trading. For joining us for the first time, my name is Bobby.
And I'm Steve. Currently, we are in a correction and we are not buying stocks. So when do we know it's okay to start buying again? Let's find out right now and get started.
All right. So getting started, essentially what we're doing is we're looking for the market trend to change. And we're going to do this by looking for two specific signals to let us know new uptrend. First, we're going to look for a rally day. And then hopefully that rally day is then going to lead us into a follow through day. So, Steve, what's a rally day?
Okay, a rally day is when the major index closes up from the previous session. An up day signaling a sign that the market could be bottoming or attempting a start to a new uptrend. We're always waiting for that, believe me. All this is signaling that it's an attempted rally. It doesn't mean the market has concluded its trend change from down to up.
Absolutely. Along with a regular traditional rally day, there's another type of day that a lot of people don't talk about, and that is a pink rally day. And I've definitely seen there's a lot of misconceptions about what exactly a pink rally day is. So what it is it's a major index that closes down for the day. Obviously, that's the pink part of it. And it's in the top 50% of its daily range. So it closes in the top 50% of its daily range. So repeat that again. It's down slightly for the day, but closing in the top 50% of its daily range. That also could signal that we're at putting in a bottom in the market, which would give us our rally day.
So what Bobby means by that is it doesn't have to be an update to start the rally.
Absolutely.
So next topic, how does a rally get canceled? This is so easy. If intraday or on closing, a rally goes below the previous rally day low. So that means that you have the day number one of the rally, that rally gets undercut. Then the process starts all over. So that's how a rally day gets started. It gets actually, I apologize, gets canceled.
Yeah. So now you're saying it has to be the first day?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Because the way you said it, you just said any rally day.
Okay. I apologize. It's the initial rally day that we've just identified. If that gets undercut, then we're starting the rally days all over. The rally day count starts all over.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Yep. So,
yeah, I mean, I think this is one of those things that a lot of people, there's a lot of misconceptions, there's a lot of information out there. So like we're just trying to get you guys the best information possible so you can watch this and feel comfortable watching the market in a correction and knowing where we're at and what is going on essentially.
Well, I think what's important about this discussion, and it's not necessarily the follow through day. I think a lot of people understand the concept of follow through day, but I also think understanding what the rally days are and how it's counted and where it actually begins to get counted from is very important, and it's not as represented. I think in a lot of canceling community, we always talk about follow through day, but we're not talking about the rally day, which is just as important to keep that count and keep your eye on the stocks that you're following right now. Because if you're in a rally and it seems like you're about to have a follow through day and something breaks out, it's important to have that information. I think that's so vitally important to this topic. And again, this is all timely. We're in a correction right now. It's October 10th. I apologize, October 9th, 2021. So I think this is just an important topic for everybody to be discussing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the one other thing I would say is like, so the main purpose of this rally day is getting it. And now it's keeping track of the days. So the day of the rally day, and this is something I think a lot of people get confused, that is day one. So the actual day of the rally day, that you count as day one. The next day becomes day two. The next one, day three. And you want to keep track of those because that's what's going to then lead us into the next topic, which is a follow-through day. So often abbreviated as FTD. You'll see that everywhere. So if you see that abbreviation, someone is referencing the term follow-through day. Now, this occurs on the fourth day or greater in terms of a rally. I want to start off with that. So you can't really look for one of these days until we get to the fourth rally day or greater. Now, what happens is there's a lot of criteria that people kind of talk about and discuss, but the main thing is the index has to close 1.25 or greater higher than the previous day. So it's a significant move up. And this move is going to be on higher volume than the previous day. That's your two main criteria: a gain of 1.25% and higher volume than the previous day. Now, there's a lot of other things that people will talk about, and I think if you're reading the big picture, you'll see other factors getting brought into it in terms of whether they classify it as a follow-through day. Sometimes it's the behavior of leading stocks. Sometimes it's just overall the action of the market in regarding support and resistance levels. But that is essentially what you're looking for: the 1.25% gain, the higher volume, and it's occurring on the fourth or greater day. Now, most follow-through days occur on day 4 through day 7 of the attempted rally. So that's something to keep track of when you start getting into those day ranges. And the market should continue to gain days of continue to have gains with higher volume, with top stocks breaking out. That's going to show you the strongest type of follow-through day and uptrend start and continue at that point, letting us know things are looking good.
So what do you do after a follow-through day? That's super easy. The first, what to do on the follow-through day? I apologize.
Yeah.
You're
After,
buying.
on, any of it.
No,
Yeah.
no. What to do on a follow-through day is that day you're going to buy a stock. If it's a super powerful follow-through day, you might be buying several stocks. But William J. O'Neill is always on his portfolio managers made them buy something, even if it's a weak follow-through day. In fact, I'll tell you a story. On the follow-through day on April of 2020, I did buy something, but I was like, this is such a waste of time. And then the following Monday, the market exploded.
Yeah.
And it was fortuitous that I did that. But sometimes you think that IBD and these techniques are or these signals are wrong, but believe it or not, they're going to be right more so than you think. And by the way, just another thing that's important to discuss about this: there are tweaks to this. There are day 3 follow-through days when it's super, super, super duper strong, and there are day like 20 or 30 follow-through days. It's crazy. There's the whole entire gamut. So just be prepared for everything. No two markets are alike. But you're going to know what's going to be happening through the stocks that you're going to be buying. They're going to really be guiding you as to what you should be doing with your portfolio. I think that's the most important thing. But just understanding these concepts of rally days and follow-through days for right now, being in a correction, I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like Steve said, it's not hard and fast. But I think one of the important things, and this is something that I struggled with when I started trading, is you're told you should be buying something on follow-through day. And for me, I read the big picture. So the big picture told me today was a follow-through day. Well, if I had to wait to the end of the day and at 5:30, 6 o'clock at the end of the follow-through day to find out today was a follow-through day, well, I wasn't able to buy anything because I was waiting for somebody to tell me. So having this understanding, and again, it's not hard and fast. There is some leeway, but being able to say, all right, looks like today is a follow-through day. It's meeting all these criteria and not waiting on the big picture to tell you today's a follow-through day. It gives you the opportunity to make a purchase on that follow-through day. And the other thing that I want to say is just you're not diving full on in, going from all cash to, even 50, 75, 100% invested on that follow-through day. Follow-through days can fail.
Can I stop you? You can. There have been times it's been that obvious that you can go into a lot of like I have had times where I've gone really hard into it because it was just so obvious and many leading stocks were breaking out that way. So
you really should, as a general statement, you really should not be, because
it is true that the stocks are telling you to do.
Yeah, but there's also, if you look at most of these market corrections, you can have normally a lot of times it's the fourth follow-through day that really signals a new uptrend.
Right, but the follow-through day is going to be the signal to let you know, and the type of follow-through day it is. Mm-hmm. I'm just telling you this is from experience. I've seen crazy follow-through days. I'll give you an example. I want to say it was like 2010 or 2011. There was a follow through day where Apple and Baidu, which was a leading stock at the time, both went bonkers, haywire, and I went basically almost all in on both of those stocks. So and it's rare. It's not. It's not common. It's rare that you're going to see two leading stocks just break out gangbusters like that. But it does occur. So that's why I don't want it to be so black and white.
Yeah, and that's a good point. It's not black and white, but on average, the follow through day is saying this could be a new uptrend, and if you're taking risk into play, you don't want to dive too deeply too quickly without knowing that this uptrend is going to continue further and further and further. So just as with anything you do in stocks, think risk. It's not a black and white thing. Just be cautious in terms of what's going on because these do fail.
Absolutely. That is key. A lot. And what'll happen is when the market is super weak, there'll be a lot of follow through day failures. And then you're going to question the system. So it just means that the market has more time to heal. That's it. It's really important. So be prepared for follow through days to succeed as well as failing, because I've seen it all.
Yeah. Well, you got to tell people how a follow through day fails. So, I mean, how a follow through.
I apologize.
Yeah. So, what signifies a follow through day failing?
You had said it. That's why I apologize.
No.
Oh.
So, an index is making a new low, and that low is below the first day of that rally. So, again, going through the whole process, you have your rally day, you start counting those rally days, you then have a follow through day occur. If the market then closes below that day one rally, that follow through day has failed. This becomes a sell signal, more likely going to be market and correction that we're going to switch back to. So keep an eye on that. Even though we have that follow through day, you're still keeping an eye on the rally day. It still has significance in terms of interpreting what's going on in the market. Well, that's it. I mean, anything else that you want to add in terms of just this whole process or anything else like that we think we missed upon?
Nope.
All right. Awesome.
That's it.
There you guys have email, Instagram, both our Twitters, Discord channels, always in the description. Reach out to us. This is a topic that there is definitely a lot of information out there. I've even found on IBD's site, there's conflicting articles that give maybe a slightly different number in terms of what percentage increase causes a follow through day, or different criteria is worded differently. Based on all of our analysis of all these articles, being constantly in the market, reading all of the William J. O'Neill books, we felt that this was the best interpretation of what you guys are looking for. So, but feel free to reach out if there's any questions or concerns about.
Yeah. And at worst, if you're unsure, go check the big picture at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If you're more experienced, use your gut, because there are times that I thought there should be a follow through day and it wasn't. And I just said, you know what, they're wrong. And I ended up being right. I ended up being wrong some of the times. But just, ultimately what's going to happen is stocks are going to guide you. And that's what you want to see.
Yep, absolutely. All right.
Yep.
Well, thanks for joining us. Steve, what do you got?
Endure the pain of discipline.
Stay disciplined.